Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have Chad Rose with us today. You guys have seen him on the channel quite a few times, but we have his 335 XI right now. We're going to introduce you to the channel. We're also going to install some Fortune Auto coilovers today, as well as a few other goodies. But this way it's just kind of, I guess, professionally introducing you guys to him, talking about his car, because maybe in the next couple weeks you'll see some racing, and definitely next year you'll see a lot more. All right, Chad, so tell me about it. What do you have?
I have a 2008 BMW 335 XI E92. Pretty built, definitely not stock. This car is a 4-year work in progress, and we're going for the all-wheel drive N54 record with this car.
So how long have you had it?
So I bought it for myself as a birthday gift in 2016. So 4 years now.
Nice. What was the first mods you did to it?
So the first mods I did was probably just like every other N54 guy, the dual cone intakes, and then charge pipe after that, and then an MHD tune, and it's been a nightmare ever since. I mean, a love ever since.
Those are actually good though. These cars full bolt-on and a tune, what, can hit low 12s, high 11s?
Yeah, so the first time I took it out, I ran a 12.6 with an MHD off-the-shelf tune, basically just intake and downpipes.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And that was launching from second gear, because I didn't know better.
Well, all right, let's go ahead and pop the hood and look under it. Under the hood, tell me what you got.
This is a Gasan-built G800 package N54. It's custom forged rods, custom forged pistons, King's race bearings, and ARP studs. Got port injection manifold, so I can run fully 85 and not have really any fueling issues. Switched over to the Audi R8 style coils from Bimmerlife Tuning. The rest is pretty much just the normal full bolt-on stuff.
Kind of general, kind of what everyone does, your full supporting mods. Looks like you got a really nice carbon fiber hood too.
Oh like yeah, that. I do have a carbon fiber hood that I've pretty much forgotten about.
It's wrapped right, it still looks pretty good. So what's this motor good for?
So Gasan rates this engine at 800 horsepower with a 2-year warranty. But in private, he's told me I can throw the kitchen sink at it and it'll take it. He's made over 1,000 on his race car.
That's what I heard. All the cool kids make 1,000 horsepower. What about turbo setup? What do you have for turbos right now?
So this is twin turbo Franken turbos. They're basically just a Chinese 17T hybrid TD04 frame. They're good for about 34 psi. I know for a fact because that's when I blew the other engine up.
That's fair. Very nice. Any plans to do bigger turbos?
Eventually. Yeah. I've had some offers for some good deals on a Doc Race single kit, but I can't really justify the car taking more money right now. I would rather use it, get some gratification, hopefully set some records, and then we'll see where the platform takes us.
So you are going for which record? The 335 XI, world's fastest?
Yeah, quickest. I'd say world's quickest because I haven't really had any high mile an hour out of the car, and I know people will get finicky online.
Yes, so, right. You gotta say quickest, not fastest. Someone will be 1 mile per hour faster and say that they're the fastest.
Right.
All right, I like the engine. All right, for the interior, looking towards the dash, it looks kind of stock if you just look forward. And then you got this nice seat. What kind of seat? Sparco?
This is a Sparco QRT Evo 2. It's a little big for me, but I figured if anybody else wants to drive the car, being a small guy, I'd want them to fit. The QRT is their newest mold infusion technology. It's lighter than their original fiberglass seats.
Yeah, it is. Really nice seat.
Yep.
So you got some weight reduction in the back?
Yeah, so the idea was I want to sit in the seat and look in my mirrors, and everything that I didn't see could be gone because it didn't exist. But now, moving forward with the build, I think I'm going to gut the rest of the interior, well, the front carpet for sure. I'm going to leave the dash so that I can have my creature comfort. I have a Nelson Racing Sunroof Delete panel coming in the mail actually tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably do another video of that, like an install, so in case anyone else wants to see how it goes and then hit them up for the product, you'll have a nice follow-through guide. Right,
and then once that's installed, I might leave the headliner out. It depends on how many ugly wires are showing or not.
Probably lots.
But there's no point in having it, so
that's true. You
that
gotta
extra 12 pounds or whatever. And then I've been in contact with Nelson about making some custom carbon fiber door cards as well. We'll use those on each side.
That would be sick. Just make a full white and black car eventually.
Yeah, eventually, that's the idea. I've the center console used to be the same tan color, but I found a black one and swapped it in because I knew I wanted this black seat and I didn't want it to look super out of place. Maybe eventually I'll put a second Sparco in just to waste money.
Yeah, I like wasting money. It's fun.
That's race car things.
That's what we do. All right, going on underneath the car, what do you have?
So underneath the car, I guess we can start with the wheels. I have Apex Racing Arc8s, 17x9 ET30, wrapped in 245 17s. Those tires are subject to change because I want to run my Mickey Thompson ET Streets in the rear. Transmission, driveline is a built 6 HP 21, built by Joel Bolin with propulsive dynamic clutches and bushings and upgraded everything.
Just about everything. Solid mount, everything?
Solid mounts, well, I guess 80A durometer engine mounts with twisted tuning transfer case insert mounts. So that basically makes the transmission solid mounted. So it's the transmission itself is rated over 750, 800 torque.
That should be pretty good for you.
Right. I think moving forward with the build next year, I might see an upgraded torque converter with a 2-step module installed so that we can just get out of the line like crazy.
That would be nice.
And
then suspension wise is what brings us to today's video. You guys know we have our sponsorship and partnership with Fortune Auto. So Chad, I believe these are which series are these?
These are the Fortune Auto Fortune 500 series. They do not make 510s with the, I don't know if it's E92 in general or E92 all-wheel drive. But nonetheless, it's still a great suspension setup, so we're gonna run it. And of course, it's, like always, hand-built for me.
It is. It's such a great setup. I believe that's the same exact set I'm running on Close right now. And I like them a lot right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this.
Final call, Toledo Tuners to the staging lanes for one more hit before we close up the lanes. Press for disaster. Final call.
Late.
Alright, so I finally got the other shock out. This bolt right here had a rust ledge built up in it and I couldn't get it out. So if you saw me getting frustrated during the time lapse, you know what's going on. But we're about to hit the reverse of everything and put it all back together. Wish me luck. Thank you.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, we are back. It's the next day. Last night Chad finished up his fronts. Worked out well. We just didn't record because it was getting late. It was downpouring. It's all the great stuff. Chad's going to be manning the GoPro now because I'm working on Klaus on the inside getting his turbo kit put back together. So he's gonna finish up the rest of the video.
All right, guys, we're back. It's a new day working on the Pyle, as we like to call it. Got a little frustrated yesterday. We're gonna have a little bit better attitude today, but we're gonna get it done, get it knocked out, and set the new ride height, and we'll see you when the project's done.
Later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Alright, guys, we got the rear coils installed. I'm gonna go for a couple laps around the block and let it settle, and then come back and adjust the ride height again, because it's pretty low in the rear and the front settled about a ½ an inch last night. So I want to raise everything up probably an inch of clearance in the wheel wells. But that's it. Installs are always a good learning experience for me.
It is all done. Chad, what'd you think about that install?
It's a learning experience.
Learning experience, nice way to put it. There's a few questionable words we couldn't put on the video, but overall it looks good. And you drove it on just the fronts, and you said the ride was already so much better on it.
Right. Didn't sound like accidents going over potholes.
Weren't breaking everything. But yeah, the ride looks really, really good now. The ride height, you're probably gonna go a little bit higher in the front.
Yeah, gotta let the rear settle on the ride and adjust it all to the same. Just gotta fill up the tank and put weight in the driver's seat, all that good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. We'll get it set out, but we're gonna go ahead and end it off right there, do some driving, and we'll see you guys next time.